Si hay algún sitio donde puedas estrujarle una 500, si puedes, tú, me refiero, pero si hay un sitio, es en la arena, tío, en la arena. Ahora llegas un poco tarde, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Todavía está bien. Salto la intro por la música, ¿no? Gente, limpiaros las orejas. Gente de TikTok también, limpiaros las orejas y escuchar. Mira qué curva, tío, para entrar en roja. Recordáis esta onda, ¿no? La presentaron, hicieron un montón de piezas hechas de su padre, la empresa BBR, si no recuerdo mal, ¿no? Fijaros, el basculante, el depósito, pero así a bote pronto lo que más te llama la atención es el basculante. Fijaros, qué locura.
What's up, guys? It's Carson Brown. We're out here for Dirt Bike Magazine, and here's the CR500 build that we did, 1997, and we pretty much just tried to keep it as error correct as we could.
No se le acaba la marcha, ¿eh? Se va en tercera y no se acaba.
As far as the forks go, we were looking for some good forks for it, but we wanted to keep it error correct. And basically, our buddy Rich Taylor had these forks from back in the day. They were A-kit, and they're basically modern day SSS forks, and they work really good. When we took them apart, we were really surprised to see what the internals look like. I mean, they're basically a modern day fork, and man, it ended up being just perfect. Rich was a tester for the production Hondas back in the day. I mean, it looked like Honda had a chance of having these forks on their production bikes. I mean, how cool would that have been? As far as the tank goes, you always see the guys who are doing the aluminum tanks, and they basically look exactly like a stock one and function like a stock one, but just aluminum. Whereas we did ours, we wanted it to be skinnier so that it handled better and felt a little bit more modern. With the brakes, when we got this thing, obviously all the seals and all that were blown out, so we had to rebuild them. When we did that, we put a Moto Stuff 280.
El depósito a espejo, pero bueno, a gustos, ¿no?
Millimeter front rotor on it, and that obviously helped so much. Gave it a little bit more progression.
Yo creo que le quedaría más bonito matizado, digamos, ¿no? Mira el basculante, tío.
And just gave it some more rideability, made it a little more modern. Our buddy Brian Huggeberg over at Red Barn Racing was always telling us for years how he could make a CR500 motor that was 70 horsepower, that was reliable, started easy, and was basically rideable. So he put a KX500 carb, also made it rev a little bit higher, mellowed it out on the bottom, got rid of that CR500 hit and made it rev. And man, this thing absolutely rips. He was getting different year cylinders and heads and matching them and porting them. And man, he put a lot of time and effort into this thing. At 70 horsepower, you think this thing would be almost unrideable. And trust me, it's super fast, it's ridiculous, but it's all manageable. You can ride it almost like a 252 stroke because it revs, it goes from bottom to top, and it's just the correct kind of power. It's one of the best motors I've ever ridden. When we were doing this motor, when we split it apart, we noticed that the left side case was broken, and we actually eBayed another case and it was broken also. So we got looking online. It's super common and they're super hard to get because of that. And luckily we got in contact with AJ at Built 500, and he was working on some cases at the time. He was just getting them finished up, so it ended up being perfect timing, and we got him on this. And man, we haven't had one problem. The Built cases look sick too. We always go with Pro Circuit on the two-stroke pipes. They're the best in my opinion because they just rev to the moon, and they're always spot on. With the frame, obviously it's a steel frame. They're pretty flimsy back in the day. We had this thing together and we took it to a race. I jumped it, I bananaed it pretty bad. So we had to get another frame, cap it with 4130. It's been good so far. I mean, we re-welded it all up and made sure everything was as good as it can be, but we still gotta be a little bit careful with it. With the rear end here, we took the swing arm, basically a stock one, and then we capped it, made it a little bit stiffer so that it basically gives it a little bit more steady feel like a modern bike. There's a few guys repopping the plastic and seat covers, and then Decal Works did the graphics on this thing. We told them we wanted them to be error correct. We did the yellow backgrounds, the numbers that look period correct also, and we went back and forth with them quite a bit to get that right, because you see a lot of guys, they do their CR500 build and they make them look sick, and then they get the graphics on it and they're just not right. So we want to make sure that we really had that correct. We got together with W for the wheels. They did Excel rims. As far as overall review, the bike feels amazing. You can go just as fast on this as you can a modern day 450 in my opinion when this thing is set up right. It's so fast that you have to be a little bit careful. I mean, you can jump any jump that you want. There was a quad out there that a couple guys were really having to stretch on 250Fs, and this thing did it no problem, which honestly can be a little bit of a worrisome thing, because I mean, you can just jump as far as you want, but you're gonna collapse the frame. So you gotta be a little bit careful with that. But overall, the thing rides amazing. You would think that being 1997 and the last time they updated these things were a while before that these things would not be very good, but a lot of guys are setting these up wrong and doing aluminum frames and really just messing them up, whereas the steel frame just gives them a good feel. It's what Honda developed around the motor, and I mean, it's just a killer bike. This was a super fun build that we did at BBR. We've got,
Quiero escuchar la moto, tío.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No me salto un anuncio ahora. Me niego, me niego. Menudos pistonazos, ¿eh? Voy a poner directamente aquí Honda CR 500. A ver qué nos sale. Voy a poner rebuild, si quita lo de rebuild. A ver qué nos sale y lo enlazamos y nos vamos ya, ¿vale? 4 minutitos, podríamos darle caña, ¿no? Lo enlazamos y nos vamos. Con este nos despedimos, ¿vale, gente? Es tarde. Como el otro al final ha sido más hablando y hemos cortado, espero que esto sea más acción. Es lo men, tío. Si hay algún sitio donde puedas estrujarle una 500, si puedes, tú, me refiero, pero si hay un sitio, es en la arena, tío, en la arena. Empujarle a la 500 de esa manera, este tío está fuerte, ¿eh? Es que al toque se levanta, tío. Pago la 500, loco. Tiene que cortar, tío. Lo ves, engancha, marcha y para arriba. ¡Qué locura! Gente, con esto nos despedimos. Nos despedimos. Nos vemos mañana con más, pero no mejor, porque es imposible. Os recuerdo, os lo iré recordando y me voy. El lunes, día 27, a las 8 tenemos podcast con Adrián Monet, ¿vale? Actual campeón de España de MX2. Nos vemos mañana, gente.